How to help with tummy time? Realize that your baby is not doing yoga. I so often hear from parents who are wondering if their baby is doing tummy time correctly. But there isn't simply one correct way to do tummy time. In this video, I'm going to encourage you to shift your thinking about tummy time and to notice some subtleties in your baby's movement. First, your baby isn't doing yoga. Yoga and other exercise modalities that ask us to hold a pose may influence your thinking about what your baby should be doing. It's a good idea to put aside that idea that the Sphinx pose is the only way to do tummy time. You know, this thing. It's not that pushing up isn't important. It really is. But your baby learns from having a wide variety of experiences. Your baby is wired for constant movement. And when they are on their tummy, there are just infinite ways for them to position themselves, each of which brings them to a slightly different contact with the ground. They can lean more to one side or the other, they can rotate their body, they can side bend in infinite variations, and this is really a good thing. These explorations are central to their learning process and will even bring them to improve that Sphinx pose that you've learned about. So sometimes this yoga pose thinking leads to the advice to adjust your baby's arms into that Sphinx position, and it's fine. I do that sometimes with babies that I'm working with. But think for a moment, how differently would you interact with your baby the next time they're on their tummy if you were curious about how they were moving, rather than wondering if their arms were positioned properly? To give one example, one of the first movements you may notice your baby developing when on their tummy is to turn their head to side. Right? Not as quick as that, it takes a while sometimes. Babies can and should do this movement of their heads with their arms in a whole variety of positions, not just here. That's how they learn what's ideal for them, is through trial and error with you. Even before they're lifting their head very noticeably, if you see that they're turning their head, you'll know that they are on their way to learning to lift it higher, and you can playfully encourage it through the way you play together. Even if your baby has developed past that stage of turning their head, practicing tummy time with their arms in a wide variety of positions is the ideal. Knowing this can lead you out of that yoga pose thinking and into playfully interacting with them and a toy perhaps. Trying all those variations helps them to figure out what works best in their body, and playing this way really keeps you feeling connected. I hope these ideas are helpful and that they help you feel more confident and closer to your baby as you explore tummy time together. If you'd like to learn more, visit wegrowtogether.com to see details about my online live streaming program for parents and babies, and hopefully sometime soon in person again in Brooklyn, New York. If your baby is struggling to find comfort on their tummy, you can also check out my new video course, Tummy Time Together.